Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm here today with Lewis from Ringway Manchester channel, and yeah, I want to show him my new portable CB radio from President. What do you reckon to that?
I've actually not seen one of these in the flesh yet, so it's actually, is it waterproof?
It looks like it. It's got that kind of like membrane around the like a seal thing.
It feels really rugged.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. See, we were actually discussing, weren't we, about like modern CB handhelds with like a modern form factor similar to like 446 or amateur radio stuff, and this is probably the
closest thing,
the only one out there.
So I was searching around. I just had this kind of idea to like have a kind of portable radio that wasn't like one of these old massive things that just, you know, looks like a massive brick and won't fit in your pocket. Something you can actually use that works. And why hadn't anyone kind of revisited that in the sort of modern day? And it was kind of inspired a bit by my old thoughts about the, do you remember the Midland, those of you like that have been into CB way back, remember the Midland PORTAPAK, like the Midland radio that had the kind of little leather case and the battery on top and the telescopic aerial? That's what inspired like a lot of that Icon IC705 stuff that I was messing around with, like turning that into a CB and trying to use it portable. But when I came across this, you actually pointed this out to me, when I came across this, I thought,
because even some of the newer ones, they've been out for like sort of 15 years, they don't have a more modern form factor, but this is like, oh,
it's just
neat. Really, I'm impressed by it.
And the other ones have got like AA batteries or something like that, haven't they? Or like an old-fashioned nickel metal hydride battery. This has actually got a lithium battery. I don't think you can take it apart without. You can't take the battery out.
Yeah, there's a hinge there, isn't there? She's probably have to take that off.
I think so. Yeah. So far, I've kind of done a few tests with it, just on the sort of rubber duck and with a telescopic as well. They don't do a telescopic for this radio. They just kind of at the moment it's got like a TNC.
TNC.
Yeah, it's strange. You don't usually see that on it.
No.
It's actually quite good because it's like it won't come off like a BNC, and it makes it a bit more stable, I think.
The antenna for like a short antenna for this frequency seems pretty decent as well. You can see it's like coiled. It's good.
It smells as well. It smells like those windings, you know, like the varnish that you use on it.
Yeah.
So anyway,
in old electronics.
Today we're just going to basically just test this out alongside something else which I've put together, which is like a new kind of my little rendition of a PORTAPAK from back in the day.
So when you actually sent me this, I was like blown away.
I thought you'd like it. I thought you'd like it.
You sent me a picture with like the antenna on and stuff, just a little consolidated unit, and I thought brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
This is interesting, isn't it? Because you want to have. I wanted to have something a bit portable, and I thought, well, at the time when I got that radio originally, it was about a year ago. That obviously the Randy wasn't out, and the only other thing was like the Midland. There's like a Midland CB in there. What model? I can't remember. 49,
I think, something like
that. So I thought, I'll just strap a little AA battery case to it, and
the CB production seems to be going through the roof now. Loads of manufacturers. I speak to a lot of contacts in like China and stuff, and even all the manufacturers over there are really starting to get into CB now, which is quite interesting, really.
It is interesting, yeah, because I think it's just the demand, isn't it? The supply and demand. There's a lot more people on CB than there has been in recent times,
and hopefully now we're bringing it back.
Trying to make CB radio cool.
Yeah, making CB radio cool again. Yeah.
So what we're going to do is just give this a test. We've got some other radios to test as well for Lewis's channel, so we're going to use basically like those and do a bit of a range test. We're going to try this. Who is it? The Randy's in between your legs.
Don't say that again.
It's a bit windy out here, so I apologise for the wind noise, but this is basically the antenna we've got on here. So right angled PL259, and then the Amazon special 27 megahertz antenna, which I've actually tested on a sort of mini VNA analyzer, and it's kind of in frequency. It's not the best in the world, but actually if you put it on another radio with an SWR meter, you can get it matched, so it's not too bad. And the President Randy I've got on its standard antenna, the rubber one, but I've also got this telescopic as well. Right, so he's going to head off down there, basically into the distance behind that big pile of dirt, and just keep going and get out somewhere in the distance, a couple of miles down the road, and where we do like a mile first and see.
Yeah, we'll stop at a mile.
And take it from there. So there we go.
Yeah.
Cool.
you soon.
See you in a minute.
Give us a rig check, Reg.
Yeah, Rog, copy.
Miles, there's another station. The other station now, can you hear me?
Oh, he's in the middle of a conversation now.
Yes, can we go to channel 21?
Yeah, Rog.
Yeah, there's someone on there, Rog, someone on there. Okay, I'm heading off. With a pound in my pocket, I'm off like a rocket.
Roger D, give it some beans. Yeah, around the man. Look at that back end sliding out over there. Oh, I was looking at the radio, sorry guys.
I'm heading up this dirt track now. This looks like an old taxiway from the airfield. Well, it is. It's one of the taxiways, Roger. It's quite cool how all the concrete's still intact after all these years.
Yeah, it's interesting that, isn't it? It is interesting. So, by the way, he's on, you're using your mobile set at the moment, aren't you? Which is what, the little Palmer, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm on the little Palmer set. So how are you receiving me?
Yeah, absolutely fine, yeah. Give us another check, just so I can check the meter.
Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you just dropped down to 9, but yeah, you're still perfect.
So, I'm going to stop at the end of this road. Be about the mile mark, according to the dashboard of the car here. If I stop, and we can do the first test.
That is a Roger Diddley.
Right, stand by. I'm going to switch over to the Midland and we'll see if it works. Can we go to channel 22 with someone on here as well?
Yeah, Rog. So this is how busy it is around here if you're somewhere quite high.
Yeah, okay, Andy. So I'm at the 1 mile mark now, pulled over. So you're twist the camera around. You're sort of a mile down that taxiway there.
So yeah, I'm receiving you. I think it was a signal 5. Give us some more audio, and I'll give you another signal report.
Yeah, Roger. I'm just trying to shelter from the wind. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You were a good signal 5 there. Really good audio quality.
Yeah, your audio sounds great actually. You'll give me a 7, Roger. Go again just to clarify that.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, solid 7, Rog, solid 7. So I'll stay on this rubber duck, and then yeah, if you move a little bit further down, and then we'll see if I can make it to you, see how it works, and then if not, I'll try flicking over to the telescopic, Rog.
Okay, stand by. I'm just going to put this radio back in the car, and then I'm going to head.
For the camera, if it's going to focus, I'm going to head right down there to the other end, and we'll see how we go there, Andy. So stand by.
Yeah, Rog, standing by.
Okay, Andy, so I'm at the sort of like the 2 mile mark, just under 2 miles. I wonder if you're receiving me, and if so, how well?
Yeah, Rog, perfectly readable. Give me a 5, give me a solid 5 there. Yeah, absolutely no problem at all. Audio sounds good as normal. What am I coming across like?
Really well. You're a signal 5 still, signal 5, so really consistent signal 5. A little tiny bit of hiss on the in the background. But yeah, brilliant, absolutely perfect.
Rog, that's really interesting. I'm gonna flip over to the telescopic and see what happens then.
Yeah, no worries, Andy. I'll stand by on here. And I'll wait for you to call back.
Right, Rog. Now on the telescopic, it's really windy up here. How's it coming across now?
So on the telescopic, you're a signal 7, which is on this meter. So you're a 5 and 9, a 5 and 9.
Yeah, Rog. Still signal 5 over this end for receiving, but obviously that's helped quite a bit on the transmit side, Rog.
Yeah, when I looked at the meter again, then you were a 5, so if you moved, but yeah, you wouldn't notice audibly any difference. It's still sounding really good. Audio's really nice as well.
That's really interesting, isn't it? Because, you know, you'd expect the telescopic to be a little bit better, but that rubber duck has been reported to be pretty good. But other users like for this radio saying it's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, it's working really well. Absolutely working really well.
Yeah, that's a Rog. Excellent stuff. All right, well, you can't really go any further on that, can you? Because you're going to hit the perimeter anyway.
Yeah, I'll head back. So give us 5 or 10 minutes, and I'll come back.
Rog, no probs. Catch you in a minute. Yeah, that's pretty interesting then. I wasn't expecting actually it to do that well.
No.
Not as well as it did.
No.
I don't know why. I mean, it should, but it's like one of those things, isn't it? You kind of set yourself up for like disappointment. Just what with the AA batteries in it, but I mean that works.
It did work really well. The Randy sounded really good as well.
Yeah.
The audio quality on that, and then the Midland.
That Midland sounded great. Actually, it sounded really loud.
It's a decent radio.
It's a decent radio for that. I think, just the fact that you could grab that and go somewhere high. Actually, you're going to try this at Werner Flow.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah.
That would be really good.
Yeah.
If you could try it somewhere high, and I think it would actually work.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know what the sort of Midland PORTAPAK. I mean, the antenna was kind of the same, but I seem to remember it having like a centre loaded bit in it.
I can't think. I can't remember now.
I can't remember, but I'm sure that it's probably like comparable, isn't it?
Yeah, it was on like it came like out the back of the radio, across and then up. So it was on like a bifold.
Yeah, that's right.
Thing.
So you could fold it flat on the top of the radio. And
Yeah.
click it into its little holder.
Yeah.
But yeah, impressed with that. So I think that's a winner. We might do some more experiments with that. I think we'd probably be able to get further, but we've kind of run out of area, didn't we, on this?
Yeah, run out of room. But yeah, you'd easily get it was just under 2 miles at the furthest distance, 1.9 something miles, and still to be like a signal 5, signal 7. And there's a lot of sort of trees and stuff between us, which I suppose it doesn't affect it much at 27 megs anyway. But you'd easily get probably double, maybe even triple the distance again.
I think you would,
easily.
100%.
Yeah.
And I think that telescopic didn't really make a lot of difference in this test, like swapping from the rubber antenna to the telescopic, which I was surprised at as well on the Randy. But like I think it might have made the difference in just making that copy come across if we were on the fringe of like reception. So go another 2 miles maybe, and then like you might have a problem. But for ground-based stuff, like if you want a like portable kind of setup, I mean that is for CB. That's awesome.
Yeah,
really
just walk in the park for both radios really. So.
Easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks for helping with the test.
No worries.
Go check out Lewis's channel as well for more stuff like this. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you found it interesting. Catch you in the next video.